Hello everyone, so today we're going to be talking about the new map, the Return to Reik Land, Return to Reik rather, which is the first map of the new Reik Land Tales, I guess, because there's probably some newer ones that are coming in the future, because otherwise they wouldn't call it Reik Land Tales, I'm guessing, just the map name. I have no clue, probably to be honest, because apparently people have detected some new portraits into the game files that are unused. I'm guessing we are going to see some newer portraits that look pretty dope. We'll see about that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about this little achievements, which rewards you with this thing here, which looks pretty meh, pretty not terrible, but it looks okay. I guess. Uh, you know, let's check out every single achievement, and I'll briefly explain every single one of them and tell you exactly how you're supposed to clear it. In order to do that, I'm going to click on my own video because I have released a Dome Plus Grimoire video about that new map. This is not the right video. Alright, this is. There you go. Right. Well, I'll pull it up. There you go. Very nice. Right, so this is the one. We'll do that later. For now, we have first off the difficulty ones, which you have 4 of them, obviously, but you only really need to. You have 5 of them. You only really need to do recruit, veteran, champion, and legend. Then cataclysm. You don't really need to. You can do it. Obviously, you can do it because it's pretty cool. Because why not? Why not do cataclysm? But you don't need it. You don't need it at all. One other achievement that you don't need is casting off, which is I don't know why they have not included it because honestly it's not that bad. The issue being that you need more than 3 people because like I think 2 is a little tight. 3 is the bare minimum. So what you're gonna do with this achievement? Every single time you're gonna be sailing, so I'm gonna show you that right away. Every single moment you're gonna be sailing through that. This is green. Okay, so this is the ship. Right, so you enter the ship, right? You have some. Right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do those one by one. First off, you have the. All right, so you have this under sail the full nautical mile. You have to do the map. I'd say about 3 times or maybe 4, completely, and so you'll have that achievement. You just need to repeat the map a few times. You do like 0.4, 0.3 every single time you do the whole map. And then the next one that I can talk about is probably this. So, okay, I did that solo earlier. It's actually easier than to do it solo than with someone else. I think it is. You can definitely do it with the second player. It's probably easier with the second player, but I think if you have 4, or if you're not in voice chat, or if you don't know what you're doing, if the other one just happens to press randomly the cannons, you're gonna mess it up. You need to be in sync very well. I'm gonna showcase you why. There's basically a single frame where if you are not a single frame, but like you have like 1 second to pre-shot to aim, not to aim, but to shoot before the ship spawns, which allows you to get 1 additional hit, which basically saves you the trouble of, it saves you 1 additional flip, not flip, but like full circle around the ship, which means you get enough time to get them in 45 seconds. I'll show you again. I'll show you what I mean. One of them that you actually need is give him a volley, which is exactly the one that I'm going to showcase right away. And then the one that you have to do later on, I think it's later on. Yes, it is killing a chaos warrior with beginning. So you might think that you have to do it while on ship, while on board, while sailing. It's actually not the case. You have to do this while you're like after this event, when trying to get back on the ship in order to get to the last bit of the map. because at that point, even on recruit, you're going to get a single chaos warrior, if maybe more, but even on recruit, you're getting at least one. And that single chaos warrior you can actually very easily kill with a cannon, as long as either someone is tanking it, or if someone is just baiting. Uh, if everyone's on the ship, the chaos warrior is gonna slowly run along the beach, and you have time to prepare the cannon and shoot him. That being said, let's talk about the Give Him a Volley, which is destroying the two bank side Skaven fortifications, which is a claw shooter and a watchtower. So it's very obvious. As you can see, am I in? Yes, I am, I guess. So you're gonna have every single time you're gonna have there. Actually, hold up. You're gonna have there you go. You're gonna have either a rattling or a gas rat, or maybe both of one, or both one of each. We have one rattling here and one gas rat. Every single time you're gonna get one. Even if you had one like just 5 seconds ago, you are going to get at least one. Maybe not two. Sometimes you only have one of them, but you are going to get those. It is very important that you do get them, because you probably get interrupted while you use the cannon. So the thing is, this is this one. It is very tight. You have to, I'd say, do it about now. Now would be a great time to do it. On the first cannon on the left side there. The first cannon that you have, you use it now. Not the one on the left. The one completely on the right. Right to my left. This one. There you go. Way too late. Now I'd say now, whenever you are slightly past this, when you are getting near that rock, you can actually use the first left cannon. So now would be the time, slightly before that, now would be the time to actually use the cannon. There you go, slightly after, as you can see, slightly after. Yeah, I struggled there for a second to speak. There you go. Now would be the time to use the first cannon and get. You will have enough time to. Because you get a slight delay, I think it's like 1.5 seconds or something. Yeah, it's definitely like 2 seconds or 2.5. So rock is the cannon on the left, and then the first cannon you shoot about now, whenever you're over at this rock. Even slightly before that, because it's risky to hold it. It has a pretty large area of effect, but this one is really difficult to hit, because you could shoot the cannon, because the ship gets further away, so the window is pretty tight. That's one of the achievements. So again, we talked about the two bank side fortifications, which is the one we just showed. The next one would be sinking the ships. So this one is actually pretty easy. It only takes a few tries, or someone else to be with you. So not this. The one on the left, at the first ship that comes right aboard there, you do not give a crap about it. Just ignore it. The first shot that you have to do is on the other side. I'm going to turn around, hopefully. I'm not going to turn around. Right about now, there you go. Right about now, you do have a ship. And right before that health bar pops up, you have to have the cannon already shooting. And if you have both cannons shooting, you have it midlife. Like, I think it's 3 shots every single time, which means when it comes there, with this cannon, you have the time to actually get it down. I think it's actually 2 and 2. So you need... Yeah, it's a 4th. So you definitely need that first hit on the other side, which is extremely tight to do. It all depends on that first shot. If you miss that first shot on the right, which is about, I'd say, probably now, you start shooting. Definitely now, you start shooting. There you go. First cannon is shot. Second one you do. Second one you have enough time. You can be a little late for the second one, then you're fine. And then by the time it comes around, being solo, you actually have enough time to shoot both of these, and then the ship goes down. Now it should be dead, which means when you do this, the other ship is already on the other side, which means you can actually already shoot it. And by doing so, I'm already doing nothing there. I'm not watching it, but on the left there's the ship already. Was already there actually. So you have to be very quick about it. You have to move real fast, and then you gotta go back to this side again for the last two shots of that remaining ship. By now, these last two shots that I'm making should be the last two shots. If you miss these two shots, they're the last ones. After that, it's longer than 45 seconds, and you're done. There you go. So that's the 45 second sinking ship. This is only these two ships. It's not anything else. It's only these two ships. The next one is going to be. It took me a long ass time to get the next one, didn't it? Actually, no. The longest one was these two. These the building ones. I kept missing it. The next one is the killing the Chaos Warrior with a cannon. But actually, I gotta talk about the second one, which is the one that I haven't finished, which is this casting off. So casting off, you are going to clear. So you don't have to panic any time at all. All you really need is 4 players. I mean, you could have 3 potentially, but I think having 4 is just going to be way too good. If you have like Sienna, for example, with the scythe, or like maybe the Hellbird or something on Kruber, something that has long wide sweeps, you can probably cleave on both hooks whenever they are dropping in. If not, though, you definitely want some fast attacking ones, and you definitely could use some attack speed on those weapons. I know a lot of people don't necessarily use attack speed because it's not interesting for kata and stuff because you need that stamina. Doesn't matter. You can use speed in here. It's very useful because it's giving you extra seconds because it's not just it's multiple phases throughout the whole mission, and you won't know that you have succeeded doing the achievement by the end of the mission. You only know if you did it correctly by the last second of the mission, which means you have no idea if you're doing it correctly. You have no clue. You can tell if you're on pace or not, but it's very difficult to actually succeed. Right about now, we should get the hooks, the grapples. There you go. So now you should be ready in advance. Once you clear the two cannons, the 2 ships with the cannons, then you have a few ships surrounding you. Whenever you are going to slam, actually that's later. That's actually never mind. That's later. So whenever you do have 2 ships near you, it's whenever they are going to start storming you, but they only do it one by one. So at first glance, I think it's only the left one. It's actually the right one. Never mind, because it's this one. So if you can cleave both with like scythe, stand on the right side probably, because usually the sweeps go. Like you stand a little to the left there, and you can slightly aim towards the middle, and you can probably shoot both. And you definitely need 2 players every single time doing this. At least 2 players. If you don't have 2 players, it's over. If you have four players doing it, it's even better. Just know that if you are planning on using Sienna, Necromancer, the skeletons will not be able to focus those with the skull. You cannot direct them. You cannot command them to hit the grapples at all. It's impossible. You can also not shoot them at range with any weapon. Maybe the axe on Barden. I haven't tried, but yeah, in general, you cannot. You cannot use any range weapons. Any firearms, at least I know for a fact that you cannot. I haven't tried the explosive Barden projectile thingy. I think it's not even worth trying out because of the extremely slow attack speed. I don't even think it would do enough damage. To be as fast as just slamming like that. But as you can see, the health bar is extremely slow, and so every single time you see the pop up there, as soon as you see the grapples spawn, that's the timer. You have From this point on, 45 seconds. Not total throughout the whole mission. Just as long as these are live, as long as you haven't killed those, as long as they're not destroyed, the timer is running. This means that only now the timer ends. Only now. And I think it doesn't even end because there's still the objective up there. You have to be extremely quick about this, which is why you definitely at least need 2 players doing this. But 2 players is not even enough. Like, it's at least 2 players on each side. if you are planning on doing like 1 player defending and 3 others doing the hooks, it's probably doable. But other than that, you definitely need 2 and 2. Definitely. And so there you go. Timer is ended for now. This is not over. This is not the last power. This is not the last bit. The last bit is at the end of the map. I'm going to show you later on what it does. So this is Grim. So there's no more hooks there. There's no more. Yeah, okay. So that from now on, it's only the ending, I guess. There you go. So you storm the beach. You get the sword. There you go. You can go there onto the rock, and there you go. You get to the 2 ships of rats, and then you kill them. You often have like a special there. It seems to usually be a rattling again. So far it has been for me. And then there you go. This is where you do the last challenge, which is playing a Chaos Warrior with the cannon. So there's 2 ways to do this. Either you have a full team of boss, in which case you're gonna be super fine. It's super easy. All you have to do is, as soon as the fire is lit up, everyone comes to this position where Sienna is, and I mean a little further, like near there probably, because as soon as the ship comes, you can hop on, and at least someone needs to be there. So if you are with bots, you're super fine, because eventually that Chaos Warrior spawns in. And there you go. You can see already. I already have one on the left there. And on the right now, this one, you can see I already have one. Which means now, whenever Barton is not killing it, currently Sienna could trigger the cannon and it would be dead. And I think it is dead. I think it's gone. I think they actually managed to kill it with the cannon. And there you go. This is the achievement. This is one of the ways to do this. This is having Barton or whoever it is tank the damn Chaos Warrior on the beach and have players being ready to shoot the cannons at the same time. However, don't try this on higher difficulties because you have a shitload of Chaos Warriors and stuff that just storm you the hell out from, at least from Legend and above. It's a nightmare. That being said, the other way to do this is, again, having every single player on the ship, especially on the left bits, because on the left bit you get not this cannon. Everyone stands on the left side. So if you have bots, it's fine. You stand right behind the left cannon, and as soon as you see that Chaos Warrior get about this close, you can use the second cannon. Because if it's there, it's going to, it's usually, if it's there, you can probably shoot already, because it's going to try and come towards you instead of making the full way around, which means it's extremely slow for him to walk all the way over there if everyone is onto the ship. Which means if it's there and if everyone's onto the ship, you can use the cannon and shoots there, and it's Chaos Warrior is dead. There you go, finished. But then if you miss it, you can still shoot it there, I guess, but it shoots further, so you can probably not hit it, because it shoots like in the middle, right to the left of the fire there, I believe. So you're gonna miss it. Actually, I'm not watching, but yeah, the cannon on the right side is not a bad. It's not a good idea. It's a bad pick. It's a bad choice. Don't do it. The last achievement, once you do get to the ship, we just showcased you. Once you do get that flying away, or sailing away, I should say, you have the last event, which is where the last timer starts with the hooks. Remember, you have 45 seconds total, which means for now the timer hasn't started because the hooks are not on the ship. The hooks are on the ship at the last bit, so I do believe that for now you don't have the timer. Maybe you do. I'm not sure about that. I think You don't, but you know there maybe it is. If so, uh, I could recommend you to have like one huntsman and one shades. So one of each. One goes to the left up there, like I just did, and then the other one goes to the other side. Make sure you kill every single bit of it because you know sometimes it just stays like that. Then you go there, and then I guess the huntsman could go over there and go up the ladder and get the. So yeah, right now I'm jumping down, but I'm missing the. There you go. So that's where I guess the two remaining players, if you're doing this with four players, the the two remaining players could do this. One stays on top there, and the other one smashes the crystals there. There you go. And then the ones above, it's not this one, it's the one on the other side that I've said already. So there you go. That's how you would do it. It's a little confusing, but there you go. As you can see, I'm a little messed up and confused because it's basically my second time running this map when I recorded this. So yeah, you do this, and these are the last crystals. And there you go. From now, you have the timer starting about right now. There you go. Timer is starting. You have the pop-up, you have the health bar. Boom, spawn. Timer is ending quick. This is now, you already have people, if the timer is not starting, you can do this. You can give this a couple of tries. I have no idea. I think the timer doesn't start until those grapples spawn. If they don't, then again, you need to do the strat that I said, which is 2 players on the bottom and 1 player each, preferably Huntsman and Shade, going on top and clearing the crystals. But if this timer doesn't work this way, then perfect. You just have 2 players stay on the damn boat. And as soon as it's done, as soon as the event's done, as soon as the crystal is done, maybe have like one guy killing the last crystal while the third one goes back to the ship. And as soon as the last hit is made, storm back to the ship and kill the last 2 grapples, and you are done with the whole achievements. This is the most difficult one because you need 4 players. It's practically impossible to do it with 2. You're basically never going to do it with 2 players, even solo. With like a solo, give up. It's not gonna work out, man. Anyway, there you go. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck for trying these achievements. See you next time. Bye.